but being able to look at what someone else had done, and that's kind of really the premise of Mr. PLC. Is over the years, people have uploaded lots and lots of sample PLC projects on there. And that was really kind of my premise of how I would learn something, especially a new PLC that I'd never programmed before, as I'd go on there and download, a sample that someone had already written, so I could kind of see how to structure it, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Like that's the hardest part. Like with starting with like a new PLC platform is kind of just identifying, okay, I've done this thing over in Allen Bradley. Now I need to move over to Omron. Like, what does that similar thing look like inside of Omron? And it doesn't get much easier than being able to see code that's already like written out for you.
That's right. Yeah. And so that's, that's some of the resources that are definitely out there on, out on the internet. I know some people think forum boards are kind of old or whatever. But one of the things about forum boards is that they are, embedded into the search engines out there. And so, today people probably use Discord or something like that to chat, but there's no way to search, any of that information that's been discussed or shared or whatever. And so that's why, an old forum board like Mr. PLC or plcs.net or control.com, those websites, have, when you go out there and you search on Google, you're typically directed to one of those three places for somebody that's experienced that issue that you're having trouble with, so.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think like what you did, especially for that time, it was a super big undertaking.